Be sure to check out my store for the stuff I use and templates at a low cost, and get my everything pack so you can have everything in my store at a reduced cost, less than $20 if you tweet it out. What's up guys, Qehzy here, bringing you guys another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create these rainbow swirls in Photoshop. This is really easy guys, it's a really cool effect too. If you can find a way to pull it off, I think it'll look really neat. I think this looks really sweet, but there's not much going on, it's literally just the swirl effect. I haven't figured out what else to do with it. But what we're going to do to create this effect is get a stock of some sort that has some color. So in my Insane pack, which is in my store for like $7 if you want to buy it, it has 21 Chaotica stocks. And I'm going to use number 19 because it has a lot of color, but all of these work. You just get different colors and stuff depending on which one you use, obviously. And I also have some free packs with Chaotica stocks, so I'll link all this into the description if you want to download one of those and use the Chaotica stocks. You could also download Chaotica and create your own, which I have a tutorial on that, and I'll link that below as well. Or you can find any image on Google or wherever and use it, as long as it has the colors you want, or like a rainbow color like this. So I'm going to bring that over into this Twitter header template, which is a smaller Twitter header template. It's the 1500 by 500 rather than 3000 by 1000. But I'm going to blow up the size so each color is like bottom and top. As you can see, no color goes off the page, but it takes up most of the vertical space. And what we want to do with that then is go to Filter, Distort, Twirl, and you got to find the happy medium where it looks good, but it's not twirled too much so it's blurry. So I found that like 400 is pretty good for this particular stock. Yours might be a little more, it might be a little less. It all just depends on what you're using. But I'm going to go ahead and click OK on that. And of course, since the stock's a little smaller, when I blow it up, it's going to be a little blurrier than normal. But it still looks alright since it's like a swirl going on. And I'm just going to go ahead and rotate this a little bit and try to get this guy, this purple and yellow part on the left, and then get the green and orange on the right. That's sort of what I did before, and that's what I'm going to try to do again. And so it's going to look similar to this. This is pretty good. Zoom in here. See, the swirl looks pretty neat, very rainbow, very bright, a little blurry in the middle, but that's okay because we want to get rid of the middle because it's pointless, because that's where we want to put our stuff. We just want the arches, sort of. So let's go ahead and get the eraser tool, or you can do a clipping mask, whatever floats your boat, and we're just gonna get rid of this middle bit like so. And then we're gonna set the layer to lighten, and let me zoom out here. I actually want to get a little more of an angle on that, so something like that. There we go. Alright, you can see kind of a swirly effect going on already, but we have to do a little more, and that is going to be duplicating this guy. You can see if you duplicate it, you kind of make it a little brighter if that's something you want to do. But we're going to just Command T again, and you notice this is, you have to zoom out really far to get this to go, but we're going to press Alt and take the anchor points out wide and just bring them out to fill out the outer bits, and then you can rotate it however you want. Maybe even bring this in like that. There we go. And you can rotate it too, flip it, do whatever, set it up however you want. You can see this looks a little monotonous with the same colors on either side, so what I like to do is Command U on this layer and then change the hue to get some different variations. So maybe something like that, that'll work. And we're going to bring that below the first layer and maybe decrease the opacity a little bit, just a tad I guess, and do something like that. And then we're going to duplicate the original one again. We just want to play around and get some of the outer bits, get some of the outer bits in the middle, just so the middle is not completely like a void, if you know what I mean. So we could do something like this. So we have this swirl coming in, but we want to get rid of that bit because we don't want that. Duplicate the original one again, maybe get some more on the bottom like that, and get rid of the stuff we don't want like so. And there we go, we got some swirls. Now the original one that I did had a color correction on it a little bit, which is my custom color correction, which you can download in the description below. I'm just going to bring that up, and that'll kind of make it a little more vibrant. And then also I'm going to create a new layer, get the brush tool, get white, and I just want a standard brush, not this guy, a standard soft brush. And you can kind of place that around here and set it to overlay to brighten up some bits. You can see it's a little bit blurry. The original one I did, it didn't look too blurry. I don't know what I did to make it look that good. But that is essentially the idea behind it, and hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial. It's like not something I normally do, but I thought it was a pretty cool effect, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, drop a like below. If this gets 100 likes, I will put this file in the description, the original file in the description, so you guys can have that and that swirl effect. But other than that, guys, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Qehzy, at my Snapchat, which is also Qehzy. Subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you next time. Peace.